Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am Kausar Kiran from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. In Business Economics, today's lecture will be discussing topics. The following topics are money, banking and finance, nature and functions of money. Third is quantity theory of money. Fourth, inflation, its causes, effects and measures to control. Next topic is functions of commercial banks, credit creation and as essential concept that connects theory with real world economic situation. Firstly, student, we discuss what is money. What is the definition of money? Money is anything what is generally accepted as a medium of exchange, a measure of value, a store of value and a standard of deferred payments. Money is any item or verified record that is generally accepted as payment for goods, services and debts. The study of money, banking and finance examines how money facilitates economic activity, how its quantity influences price level and inflation, the role of banks and financial and how banks create new money through credit. Now we discuss nature and functions of money. The nature of money has valid from commodity money like gold or silver to respective money certification backed by a commodity to modern fiat money currency related by a government, its value based on trust and confidence in the economy. Money performs four primary functions. Number one, medium of exchange. Now here we discuss what is medium of exchange. Money is universally accepted for transaction, eliminating the need for a double coincidence of wants. In the barter system, number second is unit of account. Money provides a common measure for valuing all goods and services, making it easier to compare prices and keep financial records. Number third point is store of value. Money can be saved in the future without significant loss of purchasing power, assuming stable prices, allowing for savings and defer standing standard of payment. Money provides a stable unit for setting the terms of future transaction, facilitating borrowing and lending credit. Now we discuss what is quantity theory of money, that is also called QTM. The quantity theory of money has possible aspects. Now we discuss what is possible aspects. The quantity theory of money direct or proportional relationship between the quantity of money in an economy and the general price level. It is often expressed by the equation that is called equation of exchange, that is MV is equal to PY, where MV and PY. MV is the money supply, M stands for money supply, V is the velocity of money. The average number of item of units of money is spent in a given period. P is the average price level and Y is the real output, that is also called real GDP or value of transactions. The theory assumes that in the long run, both the velocity of money V and the real value of price level is simple term. If the money supply doubles, price level also double, leading to inflation, causing effect and control. When if the money supply half, price level will be also half. If the money supply triple, the price level will also be triple. That is effect on money supply in price level. Now here we discuss what is inflation, causes, effects and control measures. The inflation is sustained increase in the general price level of goods and services, which affect the purchasing power of money. Inflation, also called the continuous increase in price level. When your economy's price level continuous increase, that is situation called inflation. Inflation definition is also too much money chasing too few goods, that is slogan of inflation. Now we discuss what is the causes of inflation. Number 1, demand pull inflation. Demand pull inflation occurs when aggregate demand exceeds aggregate supply, pulling prices upward. Why price level upward? For example, due to increased government spending or consumer demand. Cost push inflation. Cost push inflation occurs when the cost of production rises. For example, higher raw material prices or wages forcing business to increase prices. Monetary expansion. A monetary expansion, excessive increase in the money supply growth relative to economic growth is a fundamental cause of sustained inflation in the long run. Built-in inflation. Built-in inflation arises from adopting expectation or expecting here people accept current inflation to continue and demand higher wages, create a wage price effects. Reducing purchasing power. Number 1, what is the effect? Inflation effects. Number 1, reducing purchasing power. Each unit of money buys fewer goods and services, increasing the cost of living. Number 2, uncertainty. Unpredictable inflation creates economic uncertainty, discouraging saving and investment. Redistribution of wealth. Benefits borrowers whose fixed rate debts become level are less valuable in real terms and harm services and those on fixed income. Negative impact on trade. If a country inflation rate is higher, its trading partners, its exports become more expensive. The balance of trade in worse situation. Measures to control inflation. Number 1 step is monetary policy. If your economy wants to control inflation, the government should apply monetary policy. Monetary policy, central bank use tools like increasing interest rate, selling government securities, open market operation, that is called open market operation, and rising reserve requirements for commercial banks to reduce the money supply and curb demand. Second step is fiscal policy. Governments can reduce spending and increase taxes or aim for a budget surplus to decrease aggregate demand in the economy. The third step is supply side measures. Long-term planning include increasing production and improving the effects of supply chains. Number 4 is price control. Government may impose temporary wage and price control. Through these can lead to market inefficiency and shortage. What is function of commercial banks? Now first we here discuss what is commercial bank. Commercial bank is a financial institute that accepts deposits from the public and grants loans for the purpose of making profits. Students, here in this lecture we discuss the what is money, what is function of money, what is the role of commercial banks, and what is the quantity theory of money. What is the effect of quantity theory money in inflation? What is inflation and what is causes of inflation and what is effects of inflation and how measures to control inflation. Now in the second part of this lecture we discuss what is commercial banks, what is credit creation, what is essential concept through theory with real world economic situation. Now students, that is the end of this lecture. Thank you so much. Hopefully you will totally main concept understanding about inflation and main topic is money and function of money and the role of money. Thank you students. Allah Hafiz.